Snips.
Jesus. And welcome back to Phoenix Wright, passive-aggressive attorney. We're back!
Wait, is there a character who I can actually voice?
Really back?
Using this voice, so I can be Shadow the Hedgehog?
I don't know, but we're at the judge going, absolutely! Uh-oh. I completely forgot where we left off.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, to be honest. It's been a while since I've had to do this voice.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something!
Do I have any evidence to stop this? I actually have no idea what we're talking about, but okay, I just woke up in a trial, so do I have an objection?
Right! Go to the court record!
I'll go with my first instinct and raise an objection!
Fuck you!
5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it! You could make a pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente!
I think he just made a fucking cup noodles reference there that doesn't translate well.
I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
Ravioli.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't kill anyone! But you do have... But you do have the instincts of a killer. You would run! But this time was different. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal will act this way. It's inconceivable. Yarg!
Yarg! Oh my! I've yarged all over the place.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. She has a grudge against the defendant and there is a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed... Wait, what?
Oh, okay, no, I got it, it's fine.
We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
What did
Sorry,
you
I
think
was having
it said?
trouble with my analogies.
It don't sound like you said I screwed that lad real hard.
Oh, Jesus.
I screwed that ladder real hard.
Jesus.
Because I'm a scientist and I make things. Wait, no, it's forensic.
That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
No.
Hold it! Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid reels, right? That's the one she tried to force stuff on me! I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
Ha!
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of our trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Whoa, whoa, a triple-decker! What do you mean, goddamn? Well, do you want this bitch thrown out of court already?
Yes.
Not the teeth.
She's in... wait. Contempt, I guess? Question mark?
Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Bribery.
Yes, but this judge isn't exactly the brightest bald head in the room.
He's
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Nice save.
gun!
Nice save, Phoenix. Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other was the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's blood. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. That just sounds like a forgery clinic.
Yeah.
Objection! Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edward. Oh yeah, Iffy, Mike.
Then she was
Breathing.
holding the evidence.
What are you saying, Iffy?
She's withholding evidence.
Yes. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed, didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
Wait.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You should know the 2 rules of evidence law, Miss Starr. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Scribble, scribble.
Just imagine, like, just twitching his neck. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Bitch!
Is this the same line, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
Fuck you. I won a case with illegal evidence before. Stole it from the bitch's room, I did. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. Well, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Blah, blah, blah.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. No. That's fine.
I don't want to.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't like in the crime scene. Doesn't matter. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No. 2 types of bloods are found on this shoe. One is, of course, the victim's. What was the other one?
Lana Skies.
So you brought it to the forensics department? If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Makes sense. After all, a man was stabbed here.
Looks like the shoe is on the other coup. Wait, what?
And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. What was the other one? The other
Lana
one.
Skies.
Oh, right. And the other was the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's blood.
She said it a few times.
Okay.
I said it a few times. She said it once.
You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the victim with a blood...
Wait.
Wait a second. You
What?
claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Well, speak up. Well, the blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was performed in cold blood.
Wait, what?
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, if you combine all the various blood types and tests, there are millions of types and tests. It's practically impossible to narrow a blood sample down to one person. Or so I hear.
Millions of types?
Yep.
If I had a little more time, I would have... What?
A, B plus.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone's but Miss Lana Skies. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that.
Why did she have the shoe in the first place?
Why does she have the shoe?
I don't know. I felt like you stole evidence, much like Phoenix Wright does every case.
It just occurred to me. The victim's shoe.
How do you know it's the victim's shoe?
There should be another photo.
There is not. Nope.
Right. I'm missing evidence. So time to press like a bitch.
Don't forget, you've only got 2 exclamation marks left.
I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? You know, there are
Why do
people
you
that
even
would
have those?
really like those, actually.
That sounds weird.
Hey, look, the people eat fish guts.
I mean, I don't doubt that, but like, it's still weird to me.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole batch of soup.
It's called a roux. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
A problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe?
What's wrong with the shoe?
I'll try to do like a lovely little save. Which I probably should have switched screens for that. But in any case. Saving! There's a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction! That gleam...
This is a left shoe.
That gleam in your eyes, you're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Use the touchscreen to move the shoe.
I believe it's this bit?
Why would it have stepped in its own blood, though? Yeah.
I think it's this one.
Yeah, I'd say so. Because, like, okay, so my assumption here, because I don't know what's going on, is that, like, it's pretty much implied that the Miss Star is the fucking murderer, right?
Yeah.
That's the implication here. So, like, if the shoe is on the bottom of the... if the blood's on the bottom of the shoe and she had enough time to do that, she would have, like... Why would his own blood be on the shoe?
Bottom of the shoe. But anyway.
Yeah.
The problem with this evidence is here. What? Take that finger and point it at your own head, Mr. Wright.
Yep, didn't like that.
Guess that wasn't it.
Mr. Wright, let's be scientific about this. Examine the evidence.
No! Okay, I'll check the fucking evidence.
Maybe it's in the shoe. Can you check in the shoe?
This blood, it's my sister's, right? I can tell just by looking at it.
It appears so. Anna's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Poor sis.
I have no idea what is occurring right here.
No idea.
Ah! There's blood here too!
On the sole of the shoe, and it's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
All this blood. It's horrible.
This blood might be an important clue. So what is this bit? Right. Give me 1 second.
An enamel shoe.
As I thought, a waste of time. Well, that was a nice break. Let's return to the testimony, shall we? Oh boy, I'm in hot water now.
That's not a sky.
Shut up. Time to save states. Shift F1, baby. Right. So no, that's not what I want to do. I press this. I go through this line of text again. Peppered fish guts!
Fish guts!
There is a problem.
Wait, did you save state into still only having 1 exclamation mark?
Yes. I can also save state here. I believe it's here. There we go. Oh, now it's taken it apparently. Even though I presented the same thing last time, and it
Yeah, you
feels
were
like
the wrong angle last time.
I wonder if you noticed, but there's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie, or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
That's a threat.
That is a threat. I throw this woman out of court, please. Indeed, there's quite a bit
Not blood, that's ketchup.
There's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of the shoe?
The fact that it's on the bottom of the shoe. And the knife has got like no blood on it, maybe? I don't know.
That's the fact that there's no pool of blood here.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I believe it's here anyway. If I present... I don't know.
Maybe you should save state.
Maybe I should save state, but... Golden blood, boy! That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, that was correct. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? And note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Sounds like he's just swearing at them. Why weren't there any bloody footprints, eh?
That's suddenly how tempted to just make him British. As you can see.
That's Miles.
Jesus. There were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. Objection! This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. If there were bloody prints, they would have been found.
This changes this whole conversation. I love it.
We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Jesus Christ. Order, order, order. Well, witness? What?
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask, why wasn't there a footprint? A bloody footprint.
Can you hear the music, by the way? Just...
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ah! Well, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright. Think. Is it inside her lunchbox?
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
You back with us now, Iffy?
Yeah,
What?
for now.
Okay. What?
What?
Hold it! I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped.
That's a great movie.
What did you say, Iffy?
I love how me and Iffy were both like, that hoodwink is great.
But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when Little Red Riding... when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
Ben Folds was there.
The chief... Whoa, I read that completely wrong. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked
chief
my hand
prostitute.
aside. I read it as... Never mind.
Now you gotta tell us.
She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Wait, did that actually happen? It's been a few weeks. We've been in court for like 3 weeks.
We haven't had food, sleep, nothing. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
That's your worst analogy yet.
Witness! Oh, well, was the oil drum empty or not?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean?
It's H2O!
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Dun, dun, dun.
You don't mean...
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Wah!
Rudder, rudder!
Tie things up quite nicely. My nipples.
Also ties up the noose around Phoenix's neck right about now.
What are you talking about?
Bullets
The noose?
left on the victim's shoes are quite key to this murder.
The noose was never loosened.
Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the eldrum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. And didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
So my sister's blood on the shoe. That's when it happened.
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright,
Even though that
do
was just his line.
something!
My bad.
Please!
Sorry, I was so used to voicing the judge that I nicked your line. What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There is
Larry!
no... Larry! There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water.
Go find the defendant, Ms. Lana Sky.
Y'all gonna object? Y'all gonna give that option?
Hold it!
There we go. Thank fuck. It's Larry.
Angel Star. Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side?
Well, yeah. You are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Wow.
Footprints.
I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, don't tell me. You have something else?
I love how Emma just struck a chord. He's on the prosecution side. Oh no, you fucking didn't, bitch.
I'm gonna fucking implicate myself!
Objection! You've reached your verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court. Like they should have been like 5 minutes ago. Your threats don't scare the cop-up queen. Look at this!
God, such a fucking awful name. Here.
Photograph?
I had this just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
There's no room for error in this evidence.
I do.
Okay, but is it legal? Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in the photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet!
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind.
The court doesn't have a mind.
Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister
Holy
wanted
shit.
anyway.
There's so many contradictions.
I'm sorry. Mia.
Loading. Phoenix bot loading.
Well,
It's your call, Matt.
Oh no, please. I don't want her.
Come on, Matt!
But she's the worst, and I don't know why I gave her the tracer voice.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
That was a
you used to
horrible
clean up.
pun!
Lol. Get yourself up off the asphalt. You ass. Take another look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. Cavalry's here.
Jesus. This is the last piece of Overwatch commentary.
well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
That's right, bitch! Your Honor, wait.
You people can't never verdicts in peace anymore.
You people?
I love it.
I'll have you know it's a very hard time for my country. Oh, Jesus.
What is it? Can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted.
Look at this graph.
This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying that there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah! I'll think later. Yeah, that's a problem! Right or wrong, we have to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake.
I'd like a banana milkshake, personally.
I'll take strawberry.
For both of you.
It's chocolate for everybody!
Right.
Alright.
Show the court the problem in this photograph. Hello, I'm the judge now. Everything's fucking wet.
The problem in this photograph is here! What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
That was orange text.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor?
What?
You just said muffler. Muffler. That's a funny word. Muffler.
Terminator mode initiated, password accepted.
Sleeper mode activated.
I want him to die. There was no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. How does this man become a judge?
A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe.
I see, and I see.
I don't drive.
What? How did I get here?
What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Objection! Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind.
A freaking spiky head of hair.
Tell us, why do you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case?
Pick the robot.
It's the fucking, like, the cell phone, because it says the word muffler was overheard during the call made to Ellen 518.
Pick the robot.
Now! Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler! Ah! Yeah! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth has vital evidence. Whoa!
Did she just spawn those out of nowhere, or would they come from a basket? I don't know.
Our basket is like infinite thing.
You would have to suspend the proceedings.
Couldn't they just issue a order to the like detective team to like go grab the fucking muffler from the car exhaust pipe so they can...
it's too much effort. Gotta have Phoenix do it.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth.
There was no doubt in my mind that she's guilty, but there's a muffler in the muffler! Ah, I'm so perplexed!
There's mufflers in this muffler.
We leave any question unanswered here to do a disservice to the law.
Breaking the law.
The car at the crime scene inspected once more. No, have the car at the crime scene expected at once and bring me that cloth. That verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Woo! That was close, but we made it. At least for now. Ah.
Go adjourn for 30-minute recess.
Oh, it's only a recess.
Toodaloo, bitches. It's lunchtime after all.
He's still hungry? That fuck?
Alright.
be continued. Phoenix bot.
We'll see you guys
Phoenix bot save.
next time on Phoenix Wright, Passive Aggressive Attorney. And
Phoenix
cut.
bot save.